Nothing is actually wrong. That's the part that makes this hard to explain. You have people in your life, you have somewhere to sleep, and there are things that you're looking forward to. And maybe life might even be a bit better than it was a year ago. And still, something is missing. And when you can't point at anything that's wrong, the question turns on you and start asking, what's wrong with you? You are taught to measure your life by what's in it. Friends, plans, achievements. So when it feels empty, the instinct is to add something. But you can fill every space in your calendar and still feel like you weren't there for any of it. Because having a full life and feeling your life are two completely different things. You wake up, check your phone, go where you need to go, come home, watch something, sleep. And none of those days are bad. They just start disappearing. That's the kind of emptiness that's hard to catch. Nothing hurts enough to make you stop, and nothing feels important enough to make you stay. When I was 17, I got the thing that I'd wanted. At my school, there was one dance that got passed down every year. One person choreographs it, just one, and that was me. From grade 8, that was the whole point. Everything I did was pointed at it, and I got it. I choreographed it, it even closed the show, exactly the way I'd pictured it for 4 years. But I barely remember it. Instead, the whole time I was thinking about a relationship that wasn't working out, about school. I ran the rehearsals because they had to be run. I made the piece because it was due, and somewhere in there, the thing that I'd wanted for 4 years turned into a thing that I had to get through. I never acknowledged it and told myself that I've made it. A year later, the girl that I passed it down to showed her own version. She was excited, and I sat there watching someone else do the thing I'd spent 4 years trying to get to. That's when I finally understood what the opportunity had been. Not while it was mine, but only after it wasn't anymore. And there's no version of this where I get to go back. I can't return to that year and be inside of it. It already happened, and sadly, I was somewhere else in my mind. Maybe yours isn't a dance choreography. Maybe it's the offer, the acceptance, or the person you finally got. It doesn't matter what it was. What matters is whether you were there when it happened. Because when that emptiness shows up, the instinct is to outrun it. Maybe we buy something, make plans, start a routine, set another goal, but the new thing becomes normal. The purchase becomes another object in your room, the achievement becomes the thing you did last month, and suddenly, you need another thing to look forward to. The problem was never that your life didn't contain enough. You were asking the future to make the present to feel more meaningful, and the future can't do that. It keeps becoming the present, so you spend most of your life waiting for a part of it that never arrives. And even when you finally get there, you bring yourself with you. Same mind, same habits, same tendency to look past whatever is happening right now. The answer isn't to suddenly become grateful for every second of your existence. It's smaller than that. Notice the parts of your day you usually rush through. The walk home, sitting beside someone you like, or when you're making coffee. Those moments don't feel important while they're happening because nothing is telling you that they are. Nobody says, remember this moment. They just happen. And it won't only be the big things you want back. One day, you'd give almost anything for one completely afternoon that once felt ordinary. So, nothing is wrong with you. You didn't choose the wrong life. You haven't fallen behind. You've just spent so long thinking about where your life is going that you stop noticing where it already is. And nothing around you has to change before that can. One day, most of what feels completely ordinary to you right now won't exist anymore. The room you spend every day in, people you assume you'll see next week, the routines you barely notice, and even this version of you listening to this video. And I don't think that means you should try to enjoy every moment. That just becomes another thing to get right. I think it means something simpler. Your life doesn't begin when something finally happens. It isn't hiding in the version of yourself you keep trying to reach. It's already happening. It's happening in the moments that seem too ordinary to matter. So if your life is fine and something still feels missing, maybe you don't need to go find something new. Maybe you just need to stop treating this as the waiting room, because you might not be waiting for a better life. You might just be waiting to notice this one.